not believe that we should stay. When soon that gentle stream began to flow, we could stop believing that our tears would rain. You can cry and still let God never grow.
All right. All right. Here we are. Back once again. Testing. Testing
All
ourselves out.
right.
All right. Here we go. All right. We're gonna get into something real. I know it's kind of late. You know how I do. You know it's kind of late and everything. I know it's kind of late, but so what? Y'all ain't got nothing else better to do. You know that's my favorite saying. So we're gonna get right into this. I wish that my lovely wife can bring me a charger because I'm doing this from the laptop, And it is what it is again. But we here. We are here. And it's always a good time to share some intelligence, share some, true knowledge. Let's get into this. And Lord, I'm and I trust, and Lord, I'm and I share this message. Good evening. I'm your host, the intellectual Lord Benjamin Manhattan. This is Supreme American TV. And tonight I'm going to be discussing Black people, my favorite topic. Do Black people spend their money like slaves? Do Black people spend their money like slaves? What would everybody say? What would be the general consensus? Like my little candle. Oh, yeah. Like my little candle. What would everybody say? Do Black people spend their money like slaves? Yes or no? What would everybody say? Do Black people spend their money like slaves? Huh? And why is that? Why do Black people spend their money like slaves? All right, that's a real question. Why do Black people spend their money like slaves? Is it because they can't find anything to benefit them to spend their money on? Is that the reason? Is it because they can't find anything to spend their money on to benefit them? Or is it something else? Is it something else that makes them spend their money like slaves? Because you do know when you just spend money and, because of course we're going to have to pay bills. I was telling one of my wives today, I told her, listen, the world, everything in this three-dimensional space is about nothing but paying bills. Literally, it's about nothing but paying bills. Everything is a bill here. You see, everything is about paying bills. And the more money you accumulate, the more bills you're going to end up paying, right or wrong. The more money you accumulate, the more bills you end up paying. You don't never keep money. Money is for bills. Money is for bills. Now you got people that'll do smart things with money, like invested in themselves to start a business. And even then, when they do that, they're going to still be paying bills. Bills are a um, reality. Bills have to be paid. Rent got to be paid. Mortgage got to get paid. Car insurance got to get paid. Car notes, if you got car notes, got to get paid. Children got to eat. You got to buy grocery, food, but all this stuff you're paying for, you're basically paying to live. You're paying to live a comfortable life. You're paying to live a comfortable life so that you don't have to go without food. You don't have to go without shelter. You don't have to go without clothing. You can go out sometime and have a nice time, spend some money. Moderate things you like to do, moderate things you would like to do to show that you have some sort of financial freedom. But the reality of it is nobody has financial freedom because I don't care how much money you got, you'll be a multi-billionaire. You'll be a billionaire. But billionaires, they just got a billion bills to pay. That's all. They got a billion bills to pay. If they got a big estate, a big mansion, they paying, property tax. They probably own the estate, but they paying property tax, right? They paying for lawn care. They paying for upkeep of the property. They paying for everything. So everything is even a bill with them. See, the more money you get, the more bills you got. So you have to, try to do smart things with your money. Try to do, intelligent things with your money, like start a business. Start businesses. Make sure you start some sort of business where you can continue to make money so that when you have to pay all these bills and whatnot, at least you not have to depend, you don't have to depend on going to a job, working somewhere and hoping you don't get fired, hoping that you don't get let go. Because that happens, when you put all your energy into a job, when you put all your energy into paying bills, again, a big piece of your energy should not just be paying bills. Of course, like I said, it's a reality. You're going to have to pay bills. But the greater reality is how to create a machine to make money so that you're able to pay your bills and have a little extra for what you need to put away. Because that should always be your goal. Your goal should never be to just work like a slave and pay bills and get up and come back again. Because, these employers, the employers, and I tell people this all the time, um, your job is meant to be temporary. Your job should be temporary. For a person who has real wherewithal, where real um focus, your job should be temporary. You should always be looking to do something where you become independent, or you got a stake in something. You have a stake in something where you're doing something. You always want to have something where you're independent, or where you don't have to, go out here and punch time clocks. You should always be seeking independence. Like I said, it's a reality that you're going to have to pay bills, but you don't have to sit on a job and watch bills pile up. Because let me tell you something, as time goes on in this society, things are going to get more and more expensive. As time goes on, things are going to get more and more expensive, which is why we need our own community, which we build in here in the Republic of America, ROA Worldwide, for our first American brothers and sisters of bronze descent. We are creating a network, a community. We have our own community, ROA Worldwide. Go check out our site, ROA Worldwide. And this community is for first Americans, people who are acknowledging that they are indigenous to America, bronze people, the copper colored races. And it's time that we have our own American community. It is time that we had our own American community. Because watching Black people sit up here and talk about how hard they work and how much money they accumulate, and they talk about how successful they are, all that money is going right back to Caucasians. Money, Black people's money never benefits them. Black people's money never benefits them. I was watching a video. I was watching a video earlier on this channel on YouTube called Hood Horrors, and it was like a 6 or 7 part series on Brother Polite. Now, y'all know Brother Polite, right? He used down with the conscious community. He's currently serving time in Florida prison for essaying a young girl, 14-year-old. He's serving 7 years and whatnot. So I guess he'll be home soon. And I don't know how he's gonna, get himself back into society. I don't know what he's gonna do. But my point being is, he was doing all these videos, right, where he was counting all this money. How many of y'all see like Brother Polite and a lot of these Black conscious dudes, they, or a lot of these guys who got millions of dollars, like your Floyd Mayweather or these rappers, you guys was counting all the money, and they putting the phone next to it, like the money, like it's a phone, and they playing with the stacks of money. And I was watching Polite showing stacks and stacks of money. He was showing stacks and showing $100 bills and showing stacks of money. And I found out, you can rent money. You can rent money. You can literally rent money. You can rent thousands of dollars. You can rent damn near $1 million worth of cash. You can rent money. They did that for, record companies and stuff. And they was doing that with these rappers, where they would like try to look like they got all this money when they really don't. And they would rent money and jewelry and cars because they were trying to sell a lifestyle. Now, Polite, he was trying to sell this lifestyle of wealth and, and riches and things like that. And he was showing all the money and bragging about all this money he got. Meanwhile, he was out here scamming people. He was out here scamming his own people, right? Scamming so-called Black people in the conscious community. I just did a video on the Realist channel on that, because I was trying to, really understand about how anybody could give somebody like Brother Polite their money. I did a video on that a long time ago. I don't understand it. But my point is, he was up here counting all this money, and everybody was blown away by all this money he was showing, all these paper dollars. But I'm like, dude, you're going to give that right back to the white man. You're going to give that money right back to him, even if he had all that money that he's trying to front and act like he didn't rent, like his cars, like his apartments, like everything is on rent. Everything is rent. Everything's for the gram. Everything is to present an image of yourself. Even if he had all that money, which he don't, even if he did, it's all going back to the white man anyway. So you do all of that. You do all of that running and, running around and scamming people out of money and trying to hustle like a lot of you guys do. Y'all still hustling in the streets, selling drugs or whatever. You do all that to do what? You do all that to give it right back to the white man on clothes, on jewelry, on sneakers, on cars, on whatever you have it on. That's all you do it for. You only do it for material things. So it all goes back to him. So let me know how that benefits you if every dollar you get goes back to him. Because from what I heard, Polite couldn't even barely pay for a damn lawyer. But he's supposed to have stacks of money. His money didn't help him now, did he? His money didn't help him beat them charges. Because he ain't got no real money. See, them crackers, they got some real money. They'll sit up here and, with enough money, a lot of them, they beat their charges. And plus, they white. But the point is that he didn't have enough money to, pay for a lawyer, beat his charge. He didn't have enough money for that. And again, how do you feel? How do you feel about going and working every day, 40 hours a week, 8 hours a day, just to pay bills? How do you feel about that? I pay bills. I pay a lot of bills. You know what I'm saying? But how do you feel going to work, having to pay bills every week? We shouldn't like that. I don't like paying bills every week. I don't like paying bills. But we got to. That's a fact of life. And I got no problem with that. But I'm not going to sit up here and live my life to give whatever money I got, which they say is valuable, back to these people. I'm not going to play the circular game. I'm not interested in just throwing away money on material things. Do you need material things? Yes. Is there anything wrong with having them? No. But that's all black people. That's all black people. That's all they accumulate. All they accumulate is a whole lot of material things. They accumulate a whole lot of material things. And if you just live to accumulate material things, clothes, jewelry, cars, whatever, the things that attract women, if that's all you have, and at the end of that, you don't have any businesses set up, you don't have anything to leave your children behind, you don't have any. See, that's when you do things, that's when you think like a free person. That's when you do things like a free man and a free woman. When you create with your money, when you create businesses or business opportunities for yourself and for your people, that's when you're a wealthy person. That's when you're actually putting your money to work and taking this material, taking this paper and turning it into real, long-lasting wealth, businesses that are constantly generating wealth. That's where we want to be. That's where I want to be, and I'm going to get there. I'm on my way there, where I have businesses constantly generating money. And of course, I'm going to have a portion that to pay bills. That goes without saying. But that will not be the end all be all. Businesses constantly generating money. That won't be the end all be all. It's the big computer. That won't be the end all be all. You see? Polite stole all that money, and where that money go? That money went to renting cars, renting money, renting apartments. He spent all that money he stole from his own people just to rent shit, give it right back to the white man. You gonna tell me that's not a slave? Polite stole like in one of those things. This guy said Polite stole $100,000 from $100,000. That's not all. I mean, I thought Umar Johnson ain't got nothing on Polite. Umar Johnson, you ain't got nothing on Polite. Polite was getting dudes for one dude I was watching on one of his videos. Go to that channel. I'm hooking y'all up with that channel, Hood Horrors. This guy, whoever Hood Horrors is, you need to thank me because I'm sending people to your channel. You got a good channel. He got the thing where he's exposing Brother Polite. You know what I'm saying? And of course, he's exposing Brother Polite. Well, he basically not exposing, but basically showing the downfall of this person. Same way we showing the downfall of the guy, Nature Boy on there. He got Polite Story. He got some other people on there, but it's really good. And it's stuff I heard before, but it's stuff I never heard before. Like he was like literally, he scammed one person out of $100,000. I'm like, wow. When the dude ended up dying, it was really sad. Dude was up there. He was like, I was trying not to laugh, but dude was like, he just took my money and he treated me like I was a bitch. I was like, I bust out loud. I couldn't hold it. My wife was one of my wives. She said, why you laugh? You keep running that back. I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, who who would be dumb enough to give Polite money? I always ask, who would be dumb enough? There's a lot of dumb people out there. But you know what? They're impressed by the material things. You see, with the material things, because that's what black people like. Black people like material things, and because they equate material with wealth. They equate a material with wealth. They see if somebody got a nice car, some jewelry, this, that, and the third, a little stack of money, that means they got a lot of money. It don't. It doesn't. It doesn't at all, because people rent things, people rent cars, people got car notes where they paying car notes. You got people that sleeping in their damn car. I knew a guy who slept in his Mercedes, a associate of mine, he ain't had no place to live. But he got a Mercedes though, and he was sleeping in his car. He'd pull his car somewhere and sleep in his car. So that just goes to show you that when you do stuff like that, when you can't stabilize yourself, when you put material ahead of, business and things like that you should be conducting and doing for yourself so that you could constantly make money. When you do stuff like that, you spend money on expensive cars, jewelry, because that's all Polite did. He ain't got shit to show for none of that stuff. I'm like, damn, if you're going to steal all that money from people, if you're going to scam the money out of people, you should have took that money and been putting it in some sort of business that's going to make you money back. Something you could recoup. I'm like, I can't, you spend, like, it, because you see him in them cars, them Rolls Royces. He been wearing them sports cars, them Rolls Royces. And I'm like, them some expensive cars to have. Hell, them some expensive cars to rent. He rent these cars, ride around them and whatnot, and then you got to turn them back in and move from place to place. This is what he's doing with the money that he's scamming off of people. That's stupid. When you really think about it, Brother Polite wasn't that bright at all. Ain't nothing bright about Polite. I mean, if you're going to go that hard where people are looking to actually threaten your life, people are looking to threaten your life for scamming them out of money, you could at least opened up something, made something that's going to make money. Material, keep money. But see, black people don't think like that. Black people get money, like what I said about the reparations. Hold on a second. Hold on. Lovely wife. Hold on. I need the charger. All right. Yeah. So black people don't think like that. Black people think like slaves. They spend their money like slaves. They'll make all this money and don't got nothing to show for it. Polite, like I said, Umar Johnson ain't got nothing on Polite. Umar Johnson, anytime you scam one person out of 100, he got somebody for 100K. It was a girl I used to know, me and her used to deal with. I used to deal with a long time ago, a while back. She was like adjacent to the conscious community. I ain't gonna mention her name, but Polite got her too. He called her for like quite a bit of money. She didn't want to say. I guess she was ashamed of it. And I'm like, wow, y'all. I mean, like, y'all really that gullible? Because a lot of that is that get rich quick mindset, that get rich quick mentality, right? Because the only reason why y'all want to get rich quick is so you can give your money back to the white man quicker. You see, that's all. You looking to go to the Mercedes-Benz dealership, the Gucci store, the Louis store, because Polite, that's all that nigga showed. And I'm like, hold on one second. Let's plug it in this. Hold on. And I was like, I found it. So as I was looking at them and I'm watching the video, when y'all get a chance, go to that channel, Hood Horrors, HORRORS, Hood Horrors. You'll see what I'm talking about on YouTube. As I'm watching this and I'm watching Polite, y'all see his little shtick with the money, and he always counting all the money, and he in the cars and all that. And I'm like, y'all believe this shit? Y'all really believe this dude owned this stuff? He's just renting this stuff. And I'm like, even if you owned it, so what? So what? So you got a car, you got some clothes. Where's your corporation? Where's your business? Where's the business? That's what impresses me. Let me see, because again, material things are a dime a dozen. Cars, clothes, jewelry is a dime a dozen. Show me your businesses you started. Show me your businesses. I got a business. I got a couple of businesses I started. My website about to come up. Anybody out there, I'm about to, I got to get a good website going and whatnot. So if anybody want to offer website services and whatnot, my main website person, he's working on other things and whatnot. So I gotta, and I was trying to wait on my wife, but she's busy with the children. So I got to get a website person, a really good website person, because my clothing line, Lord Manhattan, upscale leisure wear, is coming out soon. We got the jeans coming. We got the crew necks, all the nice stuff. Lord by Lord Manhattan, She Lord Department, or SL Department by Lord Manhattan, my clothing company, upscale leisure wear, crew necks, sweatshirts, polo shirts, quarter zips, all that's going to be sold from my company. Jeans, everything. We even going to do our own sneakers, sweaters, pullover sweaters, all of that stuff we're going to be getting into. Cologne, we doing all of that. And it's upscale leisure. Look out for Lord Manhattan. We're going to be doing a fashion show at the First American Street and Music Festival, which is going to be taking place in May the 16th and 17th. By the way, can y'all please go to FASM Fest, FASMFEST, FASM Fest, FASMFEST.com, and please make a donation. Make a donation. We ain't got long, man. We in March. May will be here in no time. The goal is $24,000. We need to make that goal. We're like a quarter there. We're a quarter of a way there. Well, I was saving more than a quarter because we about to hit 10K. So we really let's see. We about to get to half of that. We're about to get to half of the 24,000. So we need your help. We need your donations. Go to FASMFest.com, go to the donation link, hit the link down below. I think you can do this as a tax write-off. You could do it as a tax write-off. If you want to write it off on your taxes, the more money you give, it's better tax write-off. And also, if you want to be a sponsor, if you want to set up a table or whatnot to come out there and sell your goods, as long as you're not selling no Pan-African stuff, as long as you're not selling no black conscious unk nonsense, you can come out and you can set up a table. We're not doing nothing that's not in alignment with who we are as First Americans of America. So we celebrating that. So come on out to FASM Fest. If you're interested, go to FASM Fest. It's right across the screen right there. You can see that it's right across the screen. Go to FASM Fest. My lovely wife put it up there. One of my lovely wives put it up there. Go to FASMFest.com. If you want sponsorship, if you want to perform, go there. That's where you go and find out the information. One of my wives, like I said, she'll be in touch with you and whatnot. We got people who want to sell food there. We got vendors signing up. We got all of it. It's going to be a big celebration. Very huge celebration. We're going to have live music out there. We're going to have DJ out there. We're going to have trail rides out there. We're going to have a lot. We're going to have feathered headdresses out there. We're going to have a little drum ceremony out there. It's going to be nice, man. 2 days. We right in Rodney Cook Senior Park. But we need your help to make this happen. I'm going to be out there speaking. I'm going to be out there dropping knowledge, running my mouth, answering questions. So we're going to have a good damn time. We have a good time. We're going to have there's right on this screen right there. Interested in partnership, visit FASMFest.com, sponsor for more info. FASMFest.com. All right. We need your help. Donate. If y'all can sit up here, I know y'all ain't. If y'all can sit up here and give money to Umar Johnson for some fake ass Pan-African school, or you can sit up here and give brother Polite money for some damn scam, some scam nonsense. You ain't gonna get no money from. You got money to throw away. I couldn't believe this dude gave Polite $100,000. I got to go back because I'm still watching it, and I'm like, I know Polite. I know Polite since he was 17 years old. I knew Polite back in Brooklyn and Bushwick. I know him. You know, I know Polite before all y'all knew him in the conscious community. I knew who he was. That when he was down with Dr. York. But that's, it just goes to show you that Umar used to call Polite J.J. Evans. They used to get into a back and forth with the YouTube. Yeah, two scam artists going back and forth, two con artists. You see? Two con artists. FASMFest.com. Yeah, two con artists going. But my point on that, and I brought that out because all that bragging, all that showing money, all that flashing money, and all you do is give it right back to the white man. Money benefits you when you're able to turn it into more money. That's when the money benefits you. When you're able to turn it into more money, when you're able to create a business for yourself. And I'm going to tell you straight up, because that's how Polite got a lot of people, because black people are, y'all want to get rich, or die, try and get rich quickly and all this other nonsense. He presented all this crypto talk, all this insurance talk. He went the white man route. When the white man come in and scam you, because they were the original scam artists when it came to selling insurance, selling some damn vitamins, trying to get you to go along with some Ponzi scheme or some some land scams or something like that. They was the original people that would push that, especially to our people, because they know the mentality of our people. The mentality of our people is on some we want to get rich quick nonsense. They know a lot of our people on some I want to get rich quick shit. They know that. So they know that our people are the perfect victims. Polite is taken from the same page. So you'll give your money to a brother Polite. This dude said in the video, he said he gave $100,000 of his father's life insurance money to brother Polite. And brother Polite used up his money and all this other stuff just to pay bills. He didn't even say, look, that 100 racks you gave, we need to start a business. We go partners on it. We'll start a business. We'll get this money going and whatnot. Because all he know how to do is scam people. And you doing that for what? Just to rent shit, just so you can act like you got money. Boy, y'all who gave him money, y'all ain't, the conscious community is not, y'all might well call yourself the black unconscious community, because I don't see no conscious people in the conscious community. It's full of a bunch of con artists, a bunch of hustlers, a bunch of scammers, a bunch of not very bright people, because if anybody platformed this dude or gave him money, something wrong with you. If you messing with the conscious community, something's wrong with you mentally, because that's about nothing. That's about nothing but a bunch of people trying to get money and hustle just so they can give it right back to the white man just to survive. Nobody's saying, hey, let's come together. Let's pool all our money and start this business and get things going, which is what y'all should be talking about, so that you're able to sustain yourself, so that you can create your own economy. Why is there no economy in the so-called black conscious community? Why is there no economy? Y'all supposed to be so conscious. There should be an economy in the so-called conscious community, and the so-called black conscious community. It's supposed to be a community business, something. They don't got nothing to show for it. Just a whole lot of hotepping, and a whole lot of family, peace, family ass niggas. Peace, family. They ain't got nothing to show for it. Young Pharaoh was doing that same shit too. He was up there, money there, money there, this, that, and the third. Next thing you know, it's showing him he getting kicked out of his house and all this other shit. I'm like, you took all that money from people or whatever you did, and you ain't got nothing to show for it. Nothing. Like no business, no brick and mortar, no intellectual property, no nothing. You see, that's what a free person does. That's what a master does when they get money. Masters create intellectual property, like myself. I got my company, Unlimited Epics, which is our own comic book series. I got my company, Unlimited Epics. We got new characters and heroes coming out. So, and we selling to the public. I sell my books wholesale to people in the community, and they resell it retail and make a good profit off it. You see, that's what we're doing in our community. We're doing something to earn a living for ourselves and touch the culture. You see, that's how you spend your money like a free person. You spend your money like a free person because all you want to do is benefit yourself with your money. That's all I want to do. I want to benefit myself and, of course, my people. That go without saying. I don't want to benefit these crackers. I don't. It's bad. Look, I spend enough money with them just having to pay bills and stuff like that. If I ain't got to spend money with them, I'm not going to. Polite, you didn't have to spend that money on no rented ass cars. All that money you wasted. The money you stole, all that money you stole, you just wasted. You could have went and took that. You did that brother wrong, and that brother passed away, man. He died of a broken heart. You ripped his people. You ripped him off. Took his father insurance money. You a low life bastard, Polite. You a low life. And you people that sat up here and like looked up to him and was like, y'all something wrong with y'all, man. Because again, all y'all want to do is get money so you can give it right back to the white man. I want to buy a new car. I want to buy a new house. I want to buy, well, a house you definitely need. But I'm saying I want to buy a new car. But you niggas never really think about buying real estate or buying houses. You see, you never try to buy that. You see, you never try and buy a house. You never try to buy a property. That's where you put your money at, not no goddamn jewelry. Not no damn jewelry, not no damn luxury car that you're gonna have to return. Polite ain't own no property, but yet he talking about how he gonna get people to own real estate and all this other shit. He owned no property. You see, because his money was too busy going into renting a lifestyle that wasn't his, because he's trying to impress a bunch of people. He was more interested in impressing y'all than actually making money for y'all. That's all he was in. He wanted to just impress y'all because that was the come on, because obviously all he knows how to do is scam. That's it. And a lot of these people, they professional scam artists, but what are they scamming for? Just to give it back to the white man like good slaves. That's all they do with their money, give it right back to the white man. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. All right? So Nature Boy had got 300K from one of his members, Flo. He blew it on everything except building his community. Of course he did, because that's how niggas are. Black people are slaves mentally. Black people are mentally slaves. Nature Boy, Polite, you black conscious Negroes, y'all all, and just the average so-called black person who makes money, who brags about having all this money, and you ain't got shit to show for it. You have nothing to show for it. I'm not impressed when I see black people with money at all. I'm not. What impresses me is, what business did you build for yourself? How did you help impact your lives of your people? Could you hire your people? Can you put your people on? Could you do the right things with the money? The answer is no, man. The answer is no. Their mindset is not to do nothing for their people. Their mindset is not to do nothing for their community or nothing. You just look at all these rappers out there. Why ain't 50 Cent? Why ain't Ja Rule? Why ain't none of these people go back to the hood where they come from and open up a supermarket, open up something to put people to work? Why they didn't go do that? Why they didn't go do that? Why they didn't go and take that money and go and open up supermarkets, open up, buy up the block and whatnot, put businesses there and employ their people? Why they didn't do that? They got plenty of money. No, but they got money for jewelry, fake ass jewelry at that. Jewelry that got no resale value, that they telling you, you niggas up here spending $100,000 on a damn watch. Polite was in the video and he was trying on some watch. You know, when the nigga was gonna buy it, the guy gonna tell Polite the watch cost $400,000, $425,000, and Polite acting like he could afford that. Polite couldn't afford $1,000 watch. But why would you even entertain spending $400,000 on a damn watch? That's not no flex. Why would you even entertain that? That should let you know right there he was a clown. Why would you even want to spend money? Man, listen, even if I really wouldn't even want to drive a Mercedes if somebody gave it to me. You know why? I like nice cars. I got nice cars. I got a couple of, I got a van in the car, and I own them outright. But they're not the newest. They're in the 2000s, but I'm not driven by cars and jewelry. I could have got a nice car, luxury car, but that don't drive me, because all I see it as is another bill. I don't like paying bills. I pay them, but I don't like to. I would like to put my money into my business, but I understand that that's part of the game. You got to pay bills. You got to pay to live, and I'm okay with that. But I'm going to damn sure make sure a piece of my money goes to benefit me instead of everybody else, like y'all do. And like I said, the money y'all throw away is on bull crap. You throw it away. Like I said, you a lot of you women, you'll spend $600, $700 on a damn Louis Vuitton purse. You'll spend $600, $700 on a Louis Vuitton purse that got made in Asia by some Chinese, and made in Asia, that cost the Louis Vuitton business, the corporation, might cost them, because they get thousands of bags from these people, it might have cost them like $5 or $6 unit price each bag to make those bags. They might have paid $5 or $6 for each one of those bags. They send the material over there, or the guys got the material over there already, the prints and everything else, and they got the factories, and making them bags cost like $5, man. Those the same bags that end up on Canal Street in New York. Those of you know Canal Street, where you get the bootleg Gucci and Louis bags and all them bags, Coach bags, you get all them Prada bags, you get all that. Let me tell you something, it's the same bags. I said this a long time ago. Them bags that y'all women up here spending $600, $700 on, you could go get right down to Canal Street for literally like $100 or $75, really. I know, because a friend of mine used to sell them bags. He used to take all them bags, them Louis Vuitton bags and all them bags, buy a crap load of them, nice looking bags. And he would take them out of town and sell them to women and sell them around. He'd take them out of town and sell them. Women was like coming, he was making money. He was making a killing. They were spending like $200-$300 on a bag. He'd be like, I got the hookup. I ain't gonna sell it to you for $600. I'm gonna sell it to you for $300, $400 and whatnot. They don't know about Canal Street. They don't know about and they say it's a knockoff place, but it's really not. That's these people, get those people in Asia sending over the excess bags to their cousins on Canal Street, and they selling them. You see, they selling them. You see, he said we spend $2 trillion a year. Only 3% of that $2 trillion go back to Black American-owned businesses and products. Yeah, exactly. You see, our economy, because nobody spends like Black people. Black people got money. You know Black people got money. Don't believe that nonsense about economically depressed neighborhood. Don't believe that. Black people got money. You know how you know Black people got money? How is it that a drug dealer could set up in a neighborhood in the neighborhood and make so much money selling drugs if ain't nobody got drugs? The crackheads are gonna go find some money. A crackhead or a dope fiend or whatever, they're gonna go find money. So don't ever say they don't got no money. There's money in poverty. You see, because people will spend their last dollar to try to act as though they're not in poverty. And that's what Black people do all the time. You Black women go to these hair spots and these beauty shops and buy all this fake ass hair and get it sewn in your hair. Y'all are paid damn $200 to sew some fake ass hair in your head. To impress who? You'll spend that money just to impress people for nothing. You see, who are you trying to impress? See? And who's making money off it? The Asians make money off that fake hair. And they don't even like you Negroes. They don't even like you. You sit up here and give them all your money and you sending their children to college, right? While your sons and daughters going to the penitentiary, going to jail, or your daughters going to the damn welfare line, you sending Ling and Ching, you sending their daughters and sons to the damn college and everything else off of fake hair, off the fake hair you buy. So like I said, Black people's money benefit everybody except Black people. Black people's money benefits everybody except Black people. That's real talk. Black people's money benefits everybody except them. Tell me I'm wrong. Because they spend like slaves. You don't spend your money like masters. You spend your money like slaves. All right. I'm live on YouTube. I'm doing Supreme American. All right. You spend your money like slaves. That's mom. You spend your money like slaves, man. You're supposed to have something to show for the money that you get. You're supposed to have something to show for it. I got something to show for mine. I got this merchandise over here from Lord Manhattan, Lord by Lord Manhattan, which is going to be on the site. We got a lot of merch. And like I said, that's upscale leisure wear. You look at that rich design back there. To just a few people that bought Lord early advance. Wait, and you ain't saying nothing yet. Wait till you see the site and wait till you see all the stuff we're going to have put up there for sale. Upscale leisure wear. Lord by Lord Manhattan. Registered, trademarked, and everything. Owned by me. The image is owned by me. That's what I do with my money. You know what I do with my money? I buy trademarks. I own trademarks and things, intellectual property. That's what I do with my money. I own the rights to the word mentellect, in which I write books and print books. I'm about to start putting out mentellect books again. All right. I own the rights to the word mentellect in books and in audio. Nobody can do that. I paid for that. See, that's what I do. I invest my money. I own the rights to unlimited epics and all my characters in my books. I own the rights. I own the rights to my flat, all everything I own. That's what I do with my money. So I own businesses. I own intellectual property. I own trademarks. Trademarks are dealing with intellectual property. You see, that's what I deal with because I don't think like a slave when it comes to spending money. Yes, I know I got to pay bills and I pay bills. Granted, I pay my bills. I pay my dues. I get it. But I'm not going to sit here and give all my money over like a damn slave. I'm not going to sit here and give all my money over like a damn slave. You see, hand over my money to everybody except and it go all out the door and it don't benefit nobody. It don't benefit me. It benefit everybody else but me. I'm not going to keep living like that. I refuse. I'm not going to teach my children to live like that. I'm going to leave something for my children. I'm going to leave money, businesses, a legacy for my children. That's how you think like a master. See, you think like a slave when you got no problem with letting other people control your money, your destiny. When you live to spend money, you think that's called thinking like a slave. You might not think Floyd Mayweather is a slave, but he think like a slave. Floyd Mayweather think like a slave. Yeah, he do. He think like a slave because what did Floyd Mayweather do with his money? And notice Polite was hanging around Floyd Mayweather. You know, no disrespect to him, but all that. Yeah, I got money in a big Gucci bag and all that. No, nigga, that's so played out. I don't know who was impressed by that. Who was impressed by somebody with sleeping with a bunch of money and a Gucci bag? And nobody. Who's impressed by that? Why? I would be impressed by businesses that you started. How many of your people you put to work? How did you change your neighborhood, your community? No, you ain't got no plan. You just want to flash money and make black people jealous or envy your life. That's some female shit, honestly. That's what females do. A lot of you black males got the spirit of females on you, honestly, because trying to flash money and flash, that's not the attributes of a real man. Real men don't flash. You'll know a real man who got money. You'll never see him with no big jewelry. I was never into that shit in the 80s and whatnot. I was never into that, all that jewelry and all that shit and all that. I had nice clothes, but I was always understated. You're seeing it's always the people who are understated. Those are the people with the true power. Those are the people with the real intelligence. I wasn't trying to be flashy because that's the attribute of a female, not a woman, but a female. Y'all know the difference. I already told you the difference between a woman and a female. Do I need to elaborate again? Same way there's a difference between males and men. Because I was the first one to bring that out. And then all these Dondre Whitfield guys and all that, they started copying what I said, because that was a very popular cast I did about the difference between men and males and the difference between women and females. So when you males out there, talk about how much money you got, what kind of car you drive, that's really a female mentality. Real men don't flash. Real men don't brag. We got it. We don't. You'll see it. How a man carries himself. You could tell who got money by how they carry themselves. Brother Polite was a dead giveaway. He already, the way he carried himself, you know what it said to me? This nigga ain't got no money. He ain't got no money. You look at how he carries himself. He like a nigga who ain't used to having nothing. That's how I look at people who do all that flash and money and stuff. Floyd Mayweather obviously ain't used to having nothing. They're not used to having nothing because real people don't flash like that. To me, that was always some clown shit. It was really some clown shit to be flashing money. All that money, which you're going to give back to the white man at some point. You see, you'll give it back to him because y'all ain't got no machine that makes money. Floyd Mayweather got to get punched upside of his head. I mean, I'm pretty sure he got money stashed and maybe he got in some businesses, but that's what you should be accentuating. You should be accentuating the fact that, I got punched upside my head and I jumped in rings and boxed, but I built this company. I did this for my family. I did this for my people, for this, that, and the third. No, but you don't do that. That's something to be proud of. That's something that would be impressive. Not you flashing money and driving and being in a car with a Gucci bag full of money, or sleeping on money like this clown 50 Cent and the other and Floyd Mayweather did. That's some real clown shit. How old are you guys again? How old are you niggas again? I can see the little YNs doing it. I can see them doing it because they don't know no better. Them youngins, them little niggas don't know nothing. They little YNs, they flashing their little bread and whatnot. They think that shit means something. They really think their little money means something. All you gonna do, half that money you niggas got is rented, man. In them bills, y'all got rented money, man. You trying to impress people, but you look lame. And anybody who was impressed by Brother Polite, you lame. You lame. Anybody was impressed by this nigga, you lame. Anybody's impressed by all that flashing money shit, all that you lame. That's lame. Show me what you do with the money. I was impressed by Berry Gordy. Mr. Berry Gordy, founder of Motown, multi-millionaire. He ain't never flashed, and he got it like that. Deep pockets. I was impressed by people like that. I was impressed by business people who had businesses, corporations, machines that made money. That's what impressed me, not some actual flashing them. I don't mean shit. It's a tool. It is a tool. That's all money is. Money is a tool, and you have to learn how to use it as a tool. But unfortunately, you got people who don't think like that because they're a bunch of tools to be used. They're a bunch of tools. Yeah, I was surprised. I never believed. I found out you could actually rent money. You could actually rent money like they do that to the rappers. The bank will let you rent out money. But usually when you got them stacks of money there, off the camera is a security guard. I bet you if they would have spent the camera around when Polite was counting all that money, they would have saw an armed security guard there, white boy or black dude, but probably a white boy with a big ass gun. So ain't nobody taking that money nowhere. It's going right back to the bank after the photo shoot. They'll let you rent money. Now that's smart. For you dumb niggas that sit up here and let people charge you. You sitting up here renting money. You sitting up here renting money trying to impress people. That's just so lame. You see? And like I said, unfortunately, black people got this mentality. They love to flash. They love to sit up here and give their money back to these Caucasians. They love it. And they're a big joke. Our people are a big joke. That's why they can't make nothing happen with their money. They can't build no financial independence or stability. Black people are supposed to have a shitload of corporations. Our people, much money we spend, we're supposed to have a boatload of corporations. But as soon as black people get money, you know what they do with it? Go right back to the white man. When the Million Man March happened, what happened to that money? When the Million Man March happened, all that money was collected. What happened to it? It went right back to the white man. A bunch of people went on vacation. People probably bought some homes and added on to their homes and, and did all that and put it in their bank accounts and giving it back to the white man. That's what they did with the money for the Million Man March. No businesses, no hospitals, no nothing came out of that because black people think like slaves. The quickest thing they could think to do is give their money back to Caucasians or Asians or anybody else other than them. That's why I say black people's money does not benefit them. Black people's money benefits everybody else. And if your money benefits everybody else and not you, that means you are a slave. You think like a slave. You spend your money like a slave. You spend your money like a slave. That's real talk. I said to me, I refuse to spend my money like a slave. I refuse. Like I said, I'm in the intellectual property. My books and everything, my clothing. That's what I'm into right there. Things I can make money at and actually see my money coming in. I don't trust none of that crypto shit. I don't trust none of that cryptocurrency shit. I don't trust none of that. I don't trust none of that stock market stuff. I don't trust none of that. I don't trust nothing that I can't control or have my hand on. See, with my businesses, I can control my money. I can put my hands on my money. I'm smarter with money because early on in life, I didn't really have, I was scrounging when I was younger. I was in the streets. I was, ripping and robbing, doing all the shit, out here trying to get it, chasing it. However, but you get smarter over time. See, the best time a lot of times is to, lose things and then gain them back because then you appreciate what it is you had. You appreciate what it is that you had. Certain people don't appreciate what they had until they lose it. You see, our people got to lose all their money in order to understand that you make better decisions with money. You don't throw all your money away. Your goal should not be to throw away your money. We should be very frugal with our money. When it comes to bronze people, we should be super frugal with our money. Even if you got a ton of money, put it in the bank or put it under your mat, whatever you got to do with it. But don't ever, 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 never, ever, don't let nobody, and I mean nobody, do not let anybody just control, dictate your money where you just giving it away. You just living to spend money. And that's it, man. I'm going to cut this short because I got to get ready for my other cast at 11 o'clock. So again, just dropped on here to start doing smarter things with our money, like supporting the First American Street Music Festival. Hello, please go to FasmFest.com. Let's give what we can, man. Let's make this happen. We're getting closer and closer. Every little bit counts. Go to FasmFest.com. FasmFest, hit the donate link. Like I said, you could use it as a tax write-off. This is all above board. We're doing this in Atlanta for the second year at the Rodney Cook Senior Park. The Rodney Cook Senior Park, we're doing it the second year. We rebranded as the First American Street Music Festival because that's what it's all about, who we are as First Americans going forward for the future. We ain't dealing with no African stuff no more black nonsense. We First Americans of America. That's it. That's it. And that's only for the intelligent ones of our people. So go to FasmFest.com, support, ask for sponsorship, ask for, can you perform? All of this you can talk to. One of my wives, she's takes care of that. The other one, like I said, they both in charge. Yeah, both my wives, both of them, two. So if you agree with this message and you think and you see yourself as a first American, you are in alignment with the ideology of who we are, the reality of who we are as first Americans, then go to our website, and become a registered first American, become a registered first American in the Republic of America. Join the American community, because the term American belongs to our people. Join the Republic of America, the first American community. Join the Republic of America. Go to ROA Worldwide, ROA, that's Republic of America, ROA Worldwide, and become a registered first American. Only for our people, though. Only for the bronze first American people, the copper colored people. Only for us. So go to ROAworldwide.com. If you want to check out my Patreon, become a patron. Mentellect Patreon, MENTELLECT. I speak on my Patreon channel because I say things on there that I couldn't say on YouTube. They'll flag the hell out me. There it goes. Mentellect Patreon. Go to my Mentellect Patreon. And also check out Sister Enra Vincetta's American Indigenous channel. Check out her American Indigenous channel. And also check out American Indigenous channel, Sister Enra Vincetta Mentangelin. Also check out Draconian Rules. Ninmar Rule Mentangelin, her husband. Check out his clothing line. See, we promote our people, man. We promote our people. This is businesses for people and things, intellectual property. Draconian Rules got some good shirts, so other clothing, draconianrules.com. Draconianrule.com. There it goes right now. Shop now. Also go subscribe to this channel. Give it a thumbs up. Could everybody give this a thumbs up? Share this and give it a thumbs up, right? Supreme American TV, for all my Supreme Americans out there, first Americans, day ones. We've been day one Americans, man. No, we ain't come from nowhere, and we shouting that to the ceiling. We ain't go through no goddamn ethnogenesis. And it's Tariq Nasheed. I know I told you last week he throwing all that FBA, all that Africa. He disconnecting himself from the African thing. Tariq Nasheed is pushing FBA. Remember I say he's pushing FBA closer to the indigenous thing, like I knew he would. Because the African thing drying up. He was saying it on this show the other day to me. Umar, see the African money drying, the Pan-African money drying up. You too. Because you was up here calling people pretendians too. You was kind of slanted with the African and American thing too. Nah, man, we just American, man. We ain't no damn Africans. So anybody telling us that, don't rock with them, man. It's whatever, man. But anyway, so go to subscribe to this. Go to my other channel, the Realist channel, under Buck Manhattan. I'm Buck Manhattan. I am Buck Manhattan. That's my nickname, Buck. Say, the Realist channel over there. We've got some uploads coming up. So show some love for the Realist channel and show some love for the for this channel. I'm gonna have it to where when you subscribe to this channel, you also have to subscribe to the Realist channel. That's how they got them. Subscribe. Real in-depth thought. We got a lot of Sambos that come on my channel. They don't like my commentary because I'm real raw and uncut. I speak as a man logically, and that bothers a lot of people. There you go. Buck Manhattan. There you go. So also, Sister Imran Vinzetta Mentangela has a book out. Lovely Wife. You could put it up there. Show her book. You can pre-order however you want. Her books is up there. And yeah, what else? I think I said everything. Again, FasmFest.com. Go and support. ROA Worldwide if you want to become a registered first American in the Republic of America. Mentellect channel if you want to become a Mentellect. Patreon if you want to become and hear my message and hear what I say when I can't say it. When I say, we get a lot of subscribers on the Mentellect Patreon. Also got a Mentellect Patreon men's channel. I got a Mentellect men's Patreon channel, Mentellect men's channel. For the men, I got a Mentellect women's channel, Patreon women's channel, Mentellect women's channel. I'm dropping some knowledge on real manhood and real womanhood. So I think you're gonna like that. So that's all I got. History of America as told by Americans. Book one purchased. Now link in the description. Yeah, you'll find the link in the description so you can purchase that book. But that's I'm about to wrap this up. Close this out in the name of Lord Amen. By the power of Lord Amen, I'm sealing off this message, closing out. I'll see you guys next Friday. Let me get ready for my show. And good night. Thank you.